Hi there, my name is Jason Caldwell. I am the lead developer here at s2Member.com, and it is my pleasure to walk you through this Pro upgrade for s2Member. We look forward to having you as a customer here at s2Member.com, so I thought I'd take just a moment to walk through some of the features and differences between the free version of our plugin, which we refer to here as the s2Member framework, and the s2Member Pro add-on, which is what this video will be focused on. Okay, if you haven't already seen the intro to the s2Member framework, I would encourage you to watch that and learn all about and try out the free version of our plugin before purchasing the Pro version. There's many reasons to purchase the Pro version, and it's a very affordable upgrade, starting at just $69. This grants you access to priority support through our customer support forums here at s2Member.com. You'll gain access to all future upgrades of the software for both the free version and for the Pro version. And along with your purchase of s2Member Pro, you'll get the files here at s2Member.com that are required to enhance your current installation of s2Member. It's important to understand that s2Member Pro is an add-on, meaning that all existing features and functionalities in your current configuration of s2Member are unaffected by the upgrade. You'll gain new features and functionality, but you will not lose anything that you currently have enjoyed using. Alright, there's lots of reasons to upgrade to s2Member Pro. At the lower level, s2Member Pro is going to make it possible for you to do additional things that you might already be using with the free version, but maybe are limited in a few different ways. For example, s2Member Pro is going to support things like custom thank you page URLs for PayPal checkout buttons. It's going to make it possible for you to use unlimited membership levels and also offer both free and paid custom capabilities, which is something that's unavailable in the free version. Alright, so there's lots of little features and functionalities that are added in at a low level that make s2Member Pro a very wise decision in terms of enhancing the current status of your plugin with the free version. Now on a higher level, s2Member Pro is going to make it possible for you to use, if you choose to, the PayPal Proform integrations or the Authorize.net Proform integrations. You could also take advantage of things like s2Member Pro's integration with Google Checkout or ClickBank. This is very popular. ClickBank is among affiliate marketers, and Google Checkout is very popular among AdWords advertisers. Hands down, the most popular gateway options to integrate with s2Member Pro are PayPal Pro and Authorize.net. So as one of the things that you can do to research your purchase of s2Member Pro, I would strongly suggest that you learn more about, I'm going to switch tabs here for just a moment, learn more about s2Member's integration with PayPal Pro. And the first step in doing that is going to paypal.com and learning about the Website Payments Pro service. This is a paid service provided by PayPal, which gives you your own merchant account by which you can accept these major credit cards. And s2Member's Pro Forms will integrate with your account here, your Website Payments Pro account at PayPal, so that instead of using just buttons, you'll actually be able to accept credit cards directly on your site. And s2Member Pro, together with WordPress, it's never been easier. s2Member's Pro Forms integrate with very simple to use shortcodes, very much like the payment button shortcodes do in the free version of s2Member. Now, if for any reason you choose not to go with PayPal Pro, I'm going to switch tabs again just a moment here. You can also choose Authorize.net. s2Member's Proform integrations integrate with either of these popular payment gateways. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of examples here in this window of some Proforms, as they might appear on your website depending on which WordPress theme that you've chosen. s2Member Pro can be used along with just about any WordPress theme. And as you can see here, Proforms integrate directly into your site, and they will inherit the style attributes introduced by whichever theme that you've selected. One of the great things about s2Member's Proforms are that it consolidates the entire registration and checkout process into one step, where you collect the username, the password, any custom registration or profile fields that you need to collect, and the checkout process is all taken place in this one form so that the customer can then log in immediately after this form is submitted. So this really allows you to come in and control the surrounding elements on the page, do a much better job at building confidence in your products and services, And you don't need to send people away from your site in order to complete checkout with s2Member Pro. Okay, you can learn more about the feature comparisons between s2Member and s2Member Pro right here in these drop downs. Here we have details that talk about the differences between what comes in the free version and what's made possible by the Pro version. These Proform integrations introduced by s2Member Pro are not required, but they are there if you choose to enable them. So upgrading to s2Member Pro might just enable some features that you've been lacking in the free version that you'd like to add, or if you're interested in these higher level payment gateway integrations, then s2Member Pro might be right for you there. Things like mass updates and import-export functionalities, these are features also introduced by s2Member Pro, including the ability to have a Pro login widget integrated directly with your theme, fully integrated with all of the features made possible by s2Member. In the next segment of this video, I'm going to actually walk you through the dashboard of a WordPress installation that's been empowered by s2Member Pro. I'm in the dashboard now of a site powered by WordPress. And I'm building this site out as a membership offering, and I've chosen s2Member Pro. Here in the Plugins menu, you can see that this installation has been upgraded to s2Member Pro. I have the original framework that I installed, and now I've added to that s2Member Pro. So let's take a look at some of the enhancements that are introduced by s2Member Pro. Here in the s2Member General Options panel, under Membership Levels and Labels, you'll see that you now have the ability finally to define the number of membership levels that you'd like to support. This can go right into your WordPress configuration file. Many site owners like to reduce this down to just one paid level. They might be using custom capabilities. Other site owners might prefer to increase this number to 10 or 15 levels. And you can certainly do that with s2Member Pro. You'll also find things here like one-time offers upon login. And as one quick example, we'll go with one of these samples down below. Here we're stating that on the customer's very first login, instead of them being redirected to the default login welcome page that you've configured with s2Member, we might create a special page in WordPress where on the customer's very first login we welcome them to their account, and we might provide them with some additional details that help them get started on our website. So this can be used in several other ways, and there's examples in this section to show you how this might be used. If you've been using the free version of s2Member, you've been using PayPal buttons, and you can certainly continue to do that with s2Member Pro. Down below here you will see in the PayPal buttons section, under shortcode attributes, s2Member is making a new shortcode attribute available with the Pro module installed. You can now specify a custom successful return URL. So instead of a customer leaving PayPal checkout and coming back to s2Member's default auto return page, you can now create a page of your own in WordPress where you provide a message or maybe graphics of your own, and you can design it, and this becomes very, very useful. Many site owners appreciate having this to use with PayPal buttons. Another popular feature that's introduced by s2Member Pro is located here under Appearance Widgets. You can drag and drop this s2Member Pro login widget. I already have an instance of it here. And this is easy to configure. There are two states. One, when a customer is not logged in, where you might have the title Membership Login. This widget introduces a login box on the front end of your website, and you can do things like configure where the customer might go after logging in. Perhaps you'd like to have them return to the previous page that they had been viewing before they logged in. Then we have a state once they are logged in where we display a profile summary, perhaps with a gravatar image of that customer. So there's several options here that can be configured, and you can even use this through a PHP tag if you prefer. If you're building a custom theme of your own, you might appreciate having this PHP tag. You'll find further documentation on that under s2Member API Scripting Pro Login Widget. You can also find information about this on our website. Many of these configuration options here can be established through the PHP tag in a more dynamic way. Let's take a look now at Import-Export tools. s2Member Pro makes it possible for you to export your entire configuration of s2Member. or to import an existing configuration, perhaps from another site. I've seen many site owners establish a default generic configuration of s2Member, and then they import that into new sites that they set up with s2Member to help themselves save time. Here you can export your entire user base into a CSV file, which can be opened in applications like Microsoft Excel or OpenOffice. Here you can import an existing user base, perhaps from another application that you used prior to s2Member, or you might transfer a user base from one installation of s2Member to another. There's several details below. You will need to format your import file a certain way so that s2Member Pro can import those users into WordPress for you. Now this tool can also be used to perform mass updates to existing account holders. If you specify a user ID in your import file, rather than importing new members, you can update and make changes to existing customers all at one time. Pro coupon codes work with PayPal Pro forms and Authorize.net forms. Now, of course, under the Other Gateways section, you can choose which payment gateways you're going to support on your installation. Here I have a very long list because I've enabled all of them: Google Checkout, ClickBank, CCBill, Authorize.net, Alipay, and of course PayPal Standard Buttons and PayPal Pro Forms. PayPal Pro Forms and Authorize.net forms are almost identical. It's just a difference between which gateway provider that you choose. So I will start now by taking a look at Pro Forms and demonstrate for you why Pro Forms are the preferred method of integration with s2Member Pro. Here we can see that it's easy to use free registration forms. Much like the shortcodes that come in the free version of s2Member for buttons, here we can just take an easy-to-use shortcode, copy that, and let's go to our list of pages. Now you could put this into a post or a page or even into a text widget if you like, but I'll just put it into this test page. Many of these shortcode attributes can be reconfigured. You'll find documentation for these attributes in your dashboard under the PayPal Pro Forms section. Let's take a quick look. Okay, here you can see I'm running the default, just the plain theme for WordPress, the 2011 theme. So on your site, this will look, I'm sure, look much better, because if you've chosen a premium WordPress theme, then you will have a much nicer looking design. But here you can see this looks pretty professional, even in just the default theme. This is the form that's introduced by that shortcode. This will support the ability for the customer to register, along with any custom registration fields that you've configured in your installation of s2Member. Here we have that existing integration with s2Member's connection to Aweber and MailChimp. So this is a very powerful way to bring registration into the front end of your site. Instead of using, perhaps like in the free version, s2Member integrates with the default login registration system for WordPress. Here we can use the profile summary, the pro login widget, and keep our customers on the front end of our website. Alright, let's actually do an on-site credit card processing form now with PayPal Pro Forms. And again, this is very much like the integration with Authorize.net. Let's go with level 1. We'll go with 7 days free. Let's do maybe $129 a month. Well, let's do that yearly. Maybe I'll throw in the custom capabilities, music, and videos. And I'll generate my Pro form. That gives me down below here the WordPress shortcode that I need. I come back to my list of pages, and let's test this out. We just paste that right in, and let's just do a quick preview. Alright, so here we can see that we now have on-site credit card processing. Now this profile section is already pre-filled because I'm already logged into the site. You can also test this as a new customer by logging out of your website. Down below here, a customer chooses their billing method, enters their credit card information, and completes checkout. So this is very powerful. Upon returning from this form, the customer is ready to log into their account. You can learn all about s2Member. There's much more to learn at s2Member.com. So I'm going to switch tabs here again, back to the site, and let's take a quick look at the prices and licensing section at s2Member.com. From this page, you'll see that we have 2 licensing options available. You can purchase a single site license or an unlimited site license. For $69, you get all of the features of s2Member Pro that we just reviewed in this video. If you have more than one site, then I would encourage you to purchase the unlimited site license. That is the difference between a single site and an unlimited site license, the number of instances of s2Member that you'll be able to support. You can always purchase a single site license and then upgrade later to the unlimited site. Down below here, you will find that we have a network support license, and this is specifically for multi-site networks who are operating as a blog farm. And you can learn more about our definition of a blog farm from this page. Another great way to demonstrate an s2Member Pro form is right here at s2Member.com. So let's go to the purchase page for the single site license. So here we have a secure checkout form, and this Pro form, this is powered by s2Member Pro, is also configured to accept a coupon code. And I'm going to give you a coupon code right now. SAVE10. SAVE-10 will save you 10% on your purchase of a single site license, or you can also use this coupon for the purchase of an unlimited site license. Enter your profile information, the primary domain name for your installation, and choose your billing method. Upon completing checkout, you'll gain access to your account here at s2Member.com, where you can get the files and the instructions you'll need to install and upgrade your current installation of s2Member. Thank you very much for watching.